let me show you one of those rules of thumb because we really don't have a lot of time to go into it. So I really want to just give you one quick nugget. In commercial, it's a business. So you evaluate the income. You follow? It's very simple. So here's how you find it. You take all of the income that that property could generate if it was 100% occupied and maximized. That's called the gross scheduled income. Less, what do you see in there? Vacancy allowance. Now, I know a lot of you are trying to buy. In fact, somebody sent me a deal. We were laughing. He sent me a deal that was $15 million on a property that's 98% occupied at a 7 cap, which I'll tell you in a minute. I'm like, you just insulted me, right? I'll tell you about that in a minute. Vacancy, if it doesn't have it in the numbers, I don't care. Put them in there yourself. So if they're 100% occupied, I don't care, because you know what happens? The moment I close, this one thing happens. 4 tenants leave. But now the numbers that I bought it at are affecting my value. You follow me? So even if there is no vacancy allowance, you better have one. That gives you the gross operating income. That's what's coming in now, according to your evaluation of the purchase. Then you go and say, okay, less my operating expenses, which are taxes, insurance, repairs, utilities, management, which is, by the way, one of the #1 pieces that are missing in most people's numbers when you're going to buy, because most of the issues come from people who manage it themselves, so you better have a budget for that. And that is what gives you the NOI, the net operating income. You guys with me? So the gross scheduled income less vacancy equals loud. Gross operating income. Gross operating income less operating expenses equal NOI. That's your number, right? Let me show you how that works with a cap rate. By the way, does anybody know what a cap rate means? So a few hands. Basically, just make it simple for those who don't know. You look at a property and you say, if I were to pay cash for this property, what would be my annual rate of return based on the net operating income? Simple math. So let me show you how that looks. You take the net operating income, you divide it by the purchase price, and it equals, what is it called? What's it called?
Cap rate.
Cap rate. All right, there we go. We're all here now. Great. You can also take the NOI divided by the cap rate you want to make, and it will spit out what your purchase price should be. Rule of thumb. Doesn't mean that's 100% of the value, but it gives you a rule of thumb to say, hey, we're close or we're way off. Right? That's simple. Pretty easy? All right, let me give you an example. So, if we take $100,000 and we divide it by the $1 million purchase price that we're trying to buy it at, it spits out a 10 cap, which means if I pay cash, I got a 10% annual return. Simple. Now, if the purchase price is 1.2, take 100,000 divided by that, my cap rate's 8. There's 2 things you need to consider with a cap rate when you're evaluating a property. What is the average cap rate in the area? And what is the minimum cap rate I'm willing to take? That's simple. So if your marketplace is 6, but you want to make 10, go find another market. Or find somebody who's really distressed, right? Just giving you a quick picture there. Here's another way you do it. With the numbers. Let's say the guy says, make me an offer. Okay. Let me take a look at your numbers. If I want to make it 10%, I take the $100,000 divided by 10%, and what do I get? $1 million value. Isn't that an awesome calculation? So here's how you remember that. It's called IRV, the IRV formula. All right? I represents income, R represents rate of return, and V represents value and or purchase price. So, NOI divided by R equals V. You follow? NOI divided by value equals, somebody help me here? Woo! Now, here's a cool one. What if you don't have NOI? What do you do then? Anybody? You what? No. There's an easy one here. You'll see it. If the I is divided with R or V, then the V must be multiplied by the R. Commercial real estate is so difficult, isn't it? Keep it simple, you'll make money. Follow? You with me so far? Is this good?